Okay, so for these problems, we were going to solve C shape. So which will bend in strong axis. So C or channel. So it will bend about the strong axis. So usually naman kasi we have to place the beam such as like this, because if you place the beam like this, it will easily bend. In terms of flexure, in terms of shear, this is very weak. So we have to place it like this. Okay, because the later on we will explain the area. Okay, area of the web here. How do you calculate the area of the web? Okay, so first thing to do is to check H over TW. So you can proceed now. So you don't have to check this one because it is only applicable for webs of rolled I shape members. So you now proceed with this one. H over TW. Okay, so for doubly symmetric shapes and singly symmetric shapes and channels, other doubly symmetric shapes are hollow steel sections, no? So they are doubly symmetric in the in both axes. Okay, other doubly symmetric. And even for built up section, for built up you may use number 2, built up I, but for rolled I always use 1.0. Okay. For built up I, you may use this hollow steel section because those are doubly symmetric shapes. So for number 2, so we're dealing with the channels. So for channels, so we have to check what will be uh so what is the value of H over the TW compared to 1.0 at saka 1.37 of square root of E, square root of KVEFY. So we have new um variable here. So what is KV? So KV is 5 plus 5 over E over H squared. H, we know the H, no? How about the A? So what is A? Clear distance between the transverse stiffeners. Okay. So what are stiffeners? Okay. So stiffeners are, okay. So what are transverse stiffeners? Transverse stiffeners are structural elements used primarily in plate girders, box girders, and thin-walled structural members to prevent buckling of the web. So due to the shear, due to the large value of shear, so web may buckle. So thus, we provide these stiffeners. Okay? So it makes your web stronger. Okay? So they are oriented perpendicular to the perpendicular or transverse to the longitudinal axis of the member. So it is always positioned perpendicular to the longitudinal axis of the member. These are transverse. So what is A? A is the clear distance. Okay, it should be the clear distance now between the stiffener. Okay, stiffeners. Okay, so we have to check the clear distance. Clear, no, not center to center, but clear distance. No. Okay, so that is the value of A in millimeters. No? You divide it by H. You know the H. If that value is greater than 3.0, so you use KV5. Okay. So the lowest value of KB is actually 5, no? For webs, no, for Stephen webs. And if your A over H is greater than this value, so you have to check this value, no? So this 5 pa rin, no? You may use this for checking A over H or 3.0 or this one. But we can just use 3.0, no? Um if this was not satisfied, okay, so use this formula. Okay. Now, for unsteepened webs with H over TW less than 260, what do we mean by unsteepened webs? So, when I say unsteepened webs, kasi for W section, webs are stiffened. No, webs are stiffened because it is supported top and bottom. So, what are those unstiffened web? So, unstiffened web, guys, is these. As you can see here, yung web niya dito, class, is only supported here, but on the bottom portion is not supported. When you say stiffened, it is supported. No, it should be supported on the both ends. No, those are stiffened element. Okay, for unstiffened element, it is not supported on both ends. So these are unstiffened. So usually 40s siya, no, 40s. For unstiffened webs, KV is 5, automatically 5. Pero except for the stem tees, okay, 1.2, actually 1.2 talaga. So ano pa talagang binabanggit dito na unstiffened web aside from tees? Okay, angle. Okay, angle vibe. Okay, unstiffened din to. But if we're going to check this code, okay, if you're going to check this code, this is only applicable to double symmetric and single symmetric. So, ibig sabihin, hindi siya applicable yung 502, yung number 2, okay, dito sa yung angle, not applicable siya dito, class. So, you don't have to use this, no, for angle bars. So, try to think of another shape which is singly symmetric na may unstiffened webs. Okay? Unstiffened webs. So, built up, no? So, you may create a built up as long as the web is unstiffened, no, not supported top and bottom. Okay, so those are the values of KV. What if wala naman sa problem na binanggit na may stiffener? Okay. Walang sinabi dito. Well, there's no any diagram which shows the distance of the A. So we can say that there's no stiffener. So walang stiffener. Or we can just assume that no any stiffener all throughout the entire length of your B. So ibig sabihin your A is very large. Okay, compared to H. So this is very large compared to H. And if you're going to compare that large value of A over H, that will be always greater than 3.0. Or if there's no stiffener, okay, provided on your beam, always say that KV is 5.0. Okay? So KV is 5.0. Okay, so we can now compare, okay, the H over TW. Anyway, for channel, so the H is still KDES, no? Kasi meron pa rin ditong radius yan, class, no? So, this is still KDES. So, this is your H. Okay. So, H, D minus 2 KDES. So, D minus 2 KDES. Okay, yan. So, we solve the H over TW. So again, A is not mentioned, so assume no stiffener on the entire span of the beam, thus KV is 5.0. We can now solve the H over TW because we have the H, we have the thickness of the web. You compare that to square root of KVE over Fy. 1.0, no? We compare that to 1.0. Okay, because we want to check if, okay, we exceed, okay, with this value. So let's see, no? So we have 30.176. Okay. And that is less than to this value. Imagine, no? 69. This is the smallest value for KV. Maglagay pa tayo ng stiffener, tataas lagi itong pang-compare natin, class. So, let's assume na this is the, smallest value for the comparison. And we are going to look for this value at the, on this database. So looking at the database, if we are going to sort the H over TW of a channel, so look at this, no? Let's try to The largest value of the H over TW for channel is 36.3. Okay. So, kahit anong gawin natin dito, class, kahit anong value ng KV dyan, tataas palagi yan. Kasi for channels, the minimum value of KV is 5.0. No stiffener. So this is very large value. So you will for channel it will no longer exceed with 1.0. What does it means? So the H over TW of channel will not exceed 1.10 of kV square root of E square root of kV EFY. So therefore CV for channel is always 1.0, and again, aside from this, so which uses reduction factor and safety factor na 1.5. Okay, aside from this, the rest should use this reduction factor in 1.67. For any other shape, okay, always use the reduction factor. Aside from W section, this is for W section, which satisfy this condition. Okay, so laging less than. So for all C shape, okay, so use CV 1.0, okay, 0.9 and 1.67. Actually, for all shape aside from I use 0.1, 1.67. But for all C shape class, no, laging 1.0 for CVM. Okay, so now let's solve the nominal capacity, nominal shear of the channel. So Vn is equal to 0.6 Fy AW times the CV. Same formula applies. So Fy, the area ng web is D. Same pa rin, no? D times the thickness of the web. So you're looking for the area of this one. Because this one will resist the shear. Okay, D times the thickness of the web. Okay, so D is 381, thickness of the web is 10.2. So area of web is 3886.2. So solving 0.6 Fy AW times CV nominal. Okay, let's solve the available shear strength for LRFD. Use the reduction factor, safety factor for ASD. Okay, so answer 520. For ASD, 344 kilonewtons. Okay.